back to my channel. I am Myshadowbeats and your Pallavi. So today I am back with another vlog, and this vlog will be all about how my house hunting or house search is going on in England, in London. So first thing, if you don't know, London is very expensive, and major chunk of your monthly budget goes into renting a house. So my advice before you start looking out for renting your dream house would be that you should definitely do a quick budgeting. When I say budgeting, it means that how much do you want to spend every month on commutation, groceries, eating out, movies, parties, and how much do you want to save at the end of every month. And if you're not a big fan of saving money, like me, then you can have a good budget allocated towards renting. Now, once I have my rent budget sorted out, I made a quick wish list of things I would consider when deciding on a place to live. Again, this is just a wish list and you can be a little flexible around it. Also, make sure you prioritize the list and put things in an order because it will help you make that decision faster. So in my list, I have location, connectivity to public transport, crime rates in that particular area, more space in the house, natural sunlight, 2-bed, 2-bath, balcony. If I get a balcony, I'll be more than happy. If I do not get a balcony, I'm like okay with that. Also the grocery shops nearby, the cafes and eateries. First 5 are like must-haves, and I can be a little flexible around the other items on my list. You can either go straight to a landlord or you can connect with an agent. There are websites for both, like Open Rent for landlords, and then you have Zoopla, Rightmove, Prime Locations, Get Living, Home View for agents. And also there are individual agent websites where you can find beautiful properties, but you have to go and register on those particular agent websites like Dexter, Frank and Harris, Knight Frank, and there are other also. Tip number 1, if you have sorted out your neighborhood that you want to stay in this particular area, you can do a direct walk-in to particular agent's office, because every agent has their offices in particular areas. Like Southwark has different Dexter office, the other Dexter office which looks into the Camden or Northern Line. So every agent has their different offices in all these areas. You just have to walk into that particular agent's office and register yourself, and they will ask you about your requirements, and they can show you the properties which they have. This is Knight Frank's office in Southwark, which looks into the Waterloo and Southwark area.
To consider a spacious one bed.
This one is the other agent's office. They also look into Southwark and Waterloo area. The properties come to an agent first. If you go and register yourself and meet them in the office, they can show you the properties which are yet to be listed on Zoopla or Rightmove, because the moment it gets listed on Zoopla or Rightmove, it goes like this. If you ask me, my personal experience was really good with walk-in to particular agent's office, because I got to see houses which are yet to be listed on Zoopla and Rightmove and which I really liked. So yeah, this is tip number 1. You should definitely try this. So there are managed housing like service apartments which are not very expensive if you take it for a longer period of time. One thing you should always remember, that agents do not charge from you. They charge directly from the landlord, and essentially they are selling you that place on behalf of landlord. So you do not have to pay any single penny to any of the agents. Tip number 2, they will always ask you for your budget, but very rarely they will show you something, the properties under your budget. So whatever your budget may be, always tell them 100 or 200 pounds less. Now, the first thing is location. London is very diverse, and you can find different types of areas spread across London. I am more of a city person. So I would like to live in a neighborhood where you have a lot of eateries, cafes, places to party. I am also very conscious about safety, especially how safe that particular area is at night, because being a girl, I think safety is really important, and it has to be on the top of your priority list. And yeah, so I will take this as a serious consideration. You can also check the crime rate stats online. I will drop a link in the description box for that. Now, once you have shortlisted a few locations, do the same prioritization again and have top 2 or 3 areas on your list. For me, I was looking at Southwark, Waterloo, Camden and Old Street, and also I was okay with anything that is within a mile or under 10 to 15 minutes walk from the tube stations. So these are all in zone 1, and so I would say that these are very central and has a lot of commute options. I personally spent a lot of time on my weekends exploring these areas and a lot of other areas before finalizing my top 3. So I would recommend, please go and look around your neighborhoods, the areas you want to stay, to just get a vibe of that particular area. Tip number 3, all locations have good or bad areas within it. So my advice would be to go around and explore the streets neighboring the house to get a vibe of how safe it is. Another important thing that you must know is that if you like a place, you should make an offer at the earliest. So here in London, unlike India, you have to make an offer and then the landlord will check your profile, background and the offer before accepting it. So as soon as you like a place, just make the offer and see if it gets accepted or not. And your offer only gets logged after you pay the blocking amount, which is usually 1 week's rent. Tip number 4. If you really like the place and if you think it falls under your budget, just make the offer same with the price quoted by the landlord, and if not, you can even quote 50 to 100 pounds less and see how it goes. The first apartment I am going to see is a 2-bedroom flat in Bermondsey, that is close to Southwark.
Hi guys, today I am going for my first house viewing. So it's in Bermondsey. It's a new apartment, 2 BHK apartment. So I booked my appointment on Thursday and got today is Monday. So I booked on Thursday and got today's appointment, that is Monday's appointment at 10 o'clock. I am on the way and it will take me another 10 minutes of walk to reach there in that apartment. Usually whenever you book an appointment, please try to club 3-4 appointments together so that you can do 3-4 viewing in a day. That will save you some time. I couldn't do it because I am not able to find the other good options which I like for my house. So I have only one appointment for today. So this is the building I'm going to view. The entrance is from the other side, but it looks really nice from the outside. It has big balconies. Actually, decent balcony. This one, which was at the roadside, is block 1 and this is block 2. I have to go in block 2 and there is a concierge also in this building. That's the building. To heaven. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, nice to meet you. She is the agent. She's
So the concierge is 24 hours, so if you guys were ever not in. So the current tenants are inside at the moment, so they're in a room that is limited to their office at the moment. She's on the call, so we'll have to see if we can go in or not. But yeah, everything else is available. So let's give you a picture. Hi, thanks.
And that's the mercenary self-argument by the interventions in Afghanistan and Iraq to elevate its appeal rather than diminish its appeal. This is a fundamental strategic question, and it needs a clear answer. In my view, Islamism, both the ideology and the violence, is a
Is that the storage?
That's another room.
Acha, that's the other room.
Yeah, that's another room. 2 bedrooms, so that's
Okay.
a uniform. Yeah, so you can. Please don't record too high in there. There's a lot of confirmation stuff lying around.
Okay, thanks. The back. Okay, this is the window, right?
There's a window there to the
Okay. No problem. This is the washroom. This is the one. This is the balcony, kya?
There's no balcony. This
Achha,
is
there's-
the outside.
Okay.
So you're on the ground floor here.
Okay. This is the ground floor. Okay.
It goes on.
Yeah. I think this is the other bathroom.
desperate to retake their religion from its streets. We need also to assess our vulnerability. COVID-19 has taught us about deadly pathogens. Biocurrent possibilities may seem like the realm of science fiction.
I am done with my house viewing and now I have to make an offer. So I have to call that agent for that and send an email. But right now I am in two minds. I want to see more places, and also this one, I really like this one. It's a big modern flat. But the only problem is that it's on the ground floor. So I am like dicey. So let's see, I'll see more 2-3 flats and then make a decision which one to take. So this area is fully residential, away from the main road. I find it a little sad. I don't know, it's personal preference.
So here are my pros and cons after my first viewing at Bermondsey. So the pros are, it's a very nice location. It has some natural light. The living room is really spacious, and also it's a newly built apartment. But now when I talk about the cons are no outdoor space because it was a ground floor apartment. There are no shops or eateries nearby. And also the second bedroom was really small. So guys, this one is my second viewing. It's a 2 BHK flat in Islington. I had to walk like 15 minutes from Hoxton Tube to reach here. And now let's see the flat.
Room. Okay. The cupboards and all. It has 2 cupboards here. Okay, this is the view from the window. I am assuming, what is this? Okay, we have a cupboard here as well. This is the washroom.
And I think the washer.
This one is the other room. It's a bit small, but it's okay.
And obviously we've got 2 bedroom and bathroom here as well. Did you have a chance to see many places yet? But it's personal.
the flat also has a common terrace on the same floor, which is pretty nice and decent.
It's a nice space just to come to, isn't it?
After I saw my second flat, I found it a little better than the first one, which was at Bermondsey. This also has some pros and cons. The pros are repetitive if I compare it with Bermondsey apartment. But the two very good pros of this apartment was that it had a lot of natural sunlight, natural light, because it was on the first floor and it had a balcony, of course, and the balcony was a canal looking balcony. So these are the two pros, which is like really good. But also there are cons as well. So the cons, if I talk about, was the 2 bedrooms were really small. And the kitchen appliances were really old. I would have taken this Islington flat if the bedrooms were a little bigger, but both the bedrooms were really small.
Hi, so today I am in Bermondsey Park. I have come for a viewing. It's an old house. Let's see how this goes. Initially I was only looking for newly built apartments, but later when I was exploring Camden, or you say the more north areas, I found that there are mostly old houses, and then I saw pretty good properties here. It is altogether a different vibe. Also, it has started raining and I do not have an umbrella with me. I don't know how I'm going to go back. Maybe I'll take a cab or something. Let's see.
Hello Zara, how are you?
Oh god, I'm really scared of dogs. And cat also. See? Oh.
Say hello. Hey guys.
Honestly, they're like, yeah, I know. They're the big, fat, laziest cats I've ever seen in my life. We've had big, well, they're both big now. We've had that one for like 4 years, and this one for nearly a year. It was like big fat toes. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they're really fat. They sly on the floor. At least I'm quite easy to look after.
Hi. Hi.
Yeah, it's massive actually. I mean, we love this flat. Yeah. I love the area as well. It's so close. Yeah, it's like really close. Yeah. Sit. Good boy. Sit.
So this area is totally a residential area.
Now if I talk about my third viewing, I really loved that place at Bermondsey Park, especially the neighborhood. The neighborhood had altogether a different vibe. It was quiet and a lot of greenery was there, and it was just 3 minutes walk from the tube. A lot of cafes and eatery shops were on the main road. So yeah, altogether it was a really nice flat. Though it was a old build or old apartment, but from inside it was newly refurbished, and it had a really nice kitchen and a big dining hall. But now if I talk about the cons, of course it did not have an outdoor space, but technically the second room was not a bedroom. It was just a closet room. So yeah, if I say this was a 1 BHK apartment rather than a 2 BHK flat. So this is it for now. These were the viewings I have done so far, and I'll be doing more viewings next week. Hopefully I'll find a place soon which I like. In my next video I will try to cover how to make an offer and also the moving into my new apartment. So if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe and also click on the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any new videos coming up from me. And yeah, please give a thumbs up and share this video with your friends and family who are looking out for houses in London or who are going to travel to London. This will mean a lot. If you share, this will mean a lot to me. And yeah, till then, bye bye. See you in my next video.